So, I'm sure you've seen the Saiyaara movie teaser all over Instagram Reels. But what's really in this film that's getting such intense reactions? Let me explain what actually happens in the story. And if you're new here, I post movie reviews and full explanations. So, if you enjoy this kind of content, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Alright, let's get straight into the explanation. The story starts with a girl named Vana, who's at the court with her family, waiting for her boyfriend Mahesh. Today's supposed to be their wedding. But then, Vana gets a call from Mahesh. He says he's going to San Francisco because he just got a job promotion. Vana's happy at first and says he should have told her earlier. They could have postponed the court date. But then, Mahesh says something that breaks her. He says, "I'm not coming back. I found someone else." Vana faints right there. The story jumps ahead 6 months. Vana is now in deep depression. She's sad all the time, though her family is supportive and tries to cheer her up. One day, Vana goes for a job interview. While tying her shoelaces, she notices a guy nearby. She accidentally leaves her diary behind. The guy finds it and reads through it. Turns out, Vana was there for a writing internship interview. The company tells her she'll need to write and also conduct interviews with actors, singers, and influencers. They hire her as an intern. While leaving the office, she bumps into that same guy, and he returns her diary. He compliments her writing. Vana thanks him and asks for his name. He replies, "Wait 2 minutes, you'll find out." Suddenly, the guy storms into the office and starts beating up an employee. He shouts, "You all talk about nepotism, but you ignore real talent." His name is Krish Kapoor. The man he hits had praised a celebrity kid instead of him, even though Krish did all the singing and composing. Krish's crew gets frustrated and leaves him, saying if he's so proud, he should perform alone. He accepts the challenge and performs solo. People actually love it. Later, his only remaining friend, KV, tells him that a big singer, Prince, is looking for a new song. If Krish writes a hit, they'll promote him. Krish goes with KV to meet Prince's manager, Vineet. Krish boldly says, "Prince's fame is fading. You need my song, so I want my name, my copyrights, and to be featured in the music video." Vineet agrees, but demands the song in 5 days. Krish can compose the song, but he struggles with writing lyrics. That's when he sees Vani again. She's there to interview Prince, but isn't allowed inside for being late. Krish helps her get in. Inside, Vineet tells Vana to come back in 2 months, but Krish starts singing lyrics from Vana's diary. Prince loves the half-written song and asks for the rest. Krish says the girl will write the rest. In exchange for finishing the song, Vana gets an exclusive podcast deal with Prince. Her company is thrilled. Vana goes to Krish's studio to complete the song, but sets a rule. She must be home by 8:30 p.m. She also asks him not to smoke around her, which he agrees to. As they work together, Krish sees that Vani has torn pages out of her diary. She recalls how she wrote songs for her ex and ripped them out in pain after their breakup. When she can't write in the silent studio, Krish turns up the loud music out of frustration. Vani argues that music is about feelings. Songs that touch the heart are born from special moments, not just studio time. She says, when you listen to a song, it reminds you of happiness, friendship, love. Those emotions bring it to life. Krish takes her to a cricket ground. He role-plays a high-stakes match, acting like Virat Kohli. He tells her to feel the crowd cheering for her, just like he wants the world to cheer for him. Vaughn imagines Krish as a rock star and starts writing again. They explore the city together and bond. Krish always makes sure she's home before 8:30 p.m. One day, Krish sees a drunk man and abruptly turns his bike. Meanwhile, Prince hears the song and likes it, but Vineet says, Prince is a rapper. This is too romantic. We need hip-hop. Krish decides to rewrite the song in hip-hop style, but Vanna disagrees, saying it'll lose its soul. Krish insists he wants fame, money, and won't die poor. Then we learn that the drunk man is Krish's father. KV bails him out from the police. Krish coldly throws money at his dad and tells him to go drink himself to death. Vanna sees this and is heartbroken. Later, Vani opens up to Krish about her ex, how he left her for a rich girl, and how she stopped writing after that. But Krish brought her back to life. She says, I want to do the same for you. Krish helps get his father into rehab, but needs more money. He agrees to remove his name from the song credits in exchange. The fame he wanted he now gives up. Krish drops Vanna home and says, a few minutes left, my last few moments. She's confused. He says, one song's done. Your job is fixed. Everyone's happy. Let's end it before it all goes bad. At Prince's show, their song is performed. Krish watches from the crowd. Vanna finds him, and their love story truly begins. She encourages Krish to reconnect with his crew. He quits smoking. His next song becomes a massive hit. But then, Vanna's parents see Krish dropping her off. Her mom warns her, saying, he's not good for you. Vani remembers her past heartbreak and faints. At the hospital, her dad says Krish can meet her, but her mom asks, will you marry her? Krish stays silent. Her mom says, if not, leave her alone. Krish goes inside and proposes marriage right away. Vani is shocked. She tells him, you should first chase your dreams. If we marry, it'll happen when the time is right. But don't regret not becoming a superstar. He plays piano sadly. She feels something's wrong and says, you lived a moment I don't remember. Krish says, there was a boy. He was angry at life. Then he met a girl who loved him. But now, she's leaving and he can't go with her. Vanna says, I'll write a song for your friend. If he plays it for her, she'll come back. She tells Krish, I love you, but then says, I love you, Mahesh. Krish is shattered. He tells KV he's quitting the crew and will apologize to Vineet. KV fights with him, saying, you're giving everything up for her? She's not your responsibility. But Krish leaves anyway. When he gets home, Vani is gone. Her family files a missing person report. The police say finding her will be tough. Krish finds her diary and the last song she wrote, Saiyaara. He remembers what she said, If he plays this song, his girl will come back. He rejoins his crew and sings the song everywhere for a year, hoping she'll hear it. In London, KV spots her eyes in a reel. She's in Manali. Krish rushes there and finds she's staying in a women's hostel. Her room is full of his photos. She left him a letter. If you're reading this, it means you found me, and I didn't want that. Vani had realized her mistake after watching the concert video and ran away. Krish finally meets her, but she doesn't recognize him. She asks, "Who are you?" He says, "I'm a singer, but I haven't been able to write a song for a while." Vana says, "Same here, I can't write either." Krish repeats her old words, that real songs come from real moments. He recreates that cricket day, but nothing clicks. He breaks down. Suddenly, Vani says, "Krish Kapoor." She remembers. She shouts, "I love you, Krish Kapoor." The final scene cuts to Krish's concert, where they get married. Now Vana's diary is full of their memories. And that's the full story of Saiyaara. If you like the video, hit that like button. This is a new channel, so your support means everything. And don't forget to subscribe if you. Krish goes to Goa to shoot his video. 500 plus fans wait for him. His friend tells him he's gone viral. His music is all over Instagram. Vineet even wants to sign his crew. But back home, doctors tell Vani she has early onset Alzheimer's. She's forgetting things, dates, names, recent conversations. She's told to inform her loved ones soon, as she'll eventually forget them too. Krish returns and says, "I wasn't happy in Goa. You weren't there. You made me a better person." He tells her he wants her forever, but Vani can't bring herself to tell him about her illness. Then her ex, Mahesh, re-enters her life. He bought her company. At a party, Vana forgets they ever broke up. She thinks they're still getting married. A huge scene happens, and Mahesh calls security to throw her out. She leaves her bag and phone behind. Krish finds her medical reports and rushes to her. He finds her playing cricket alone. She breaks down. "I'll forget everything, even you." Krish says, "Then we'll just create new memories." Her parents finally learn the truth, and Krish takes her to a peaceful place. They enjoy life together until Krish gets a call from his team. His fans want him back. He agrees to make another song for Prince for some cash. Vani overhears. She says, "Don't ruin your career for me." She tells him about Saiyaara, a lost star in the sky. "You are my Saiyaara," she says. "Promise me you'll become a star." Krish agrees and performs at the show. Vani even invites Krish's father. But at the concert, she forgets everything again, mistakes Mahesh for her fiancé. Mahesh tries to take advantage, but Krish finds them and fights him. Vana pulls a knife and stabs Krish, believing she still loves Mahesh. Krish stays calm and takes her home. His father advises him not to lose himself over love. The next day, Vani wakes up and thinks the concert is today. Krish says it already happened and she had a great time.